Hey darlings, I am Mimi Vicini. Welcome back to my channel. I just felt the need to share my commentary on this very heartbreaking news apparently. As you guys probably have heard, one of Philippine cinema's icons, legends, Mr. Eddie Garcia, has just passed away yesterday, the 20th of June, around 4:55 p.m. because of the fact that he did not recover from his coma stage. First and foremost, I just want to send my condolences to the family. My thoughts and prayers are with you at this very moment. So, yeah, such a great loss. Very untimely loss. A lot of shoulda, woulda, coulda. He could have lived longer. He should have not died. He shouldn't have died that way. He did not deserve to die that way. Again, such a lots of shoulda, woulda, coulda scenarios given this very tragic loss. Obviously, if not for the utter negligence of some people who were with him at that time, this definitely would not have happened. This should not have happened, and this could not have happened if not for those shortcomings. Apparently, Mr. Garcia tripped, and that resulted to neck fracture, and that put him into coma and did not recover, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, again, we are not blaming. The goal is not to blame people. I mean, obviously, you can blame for however, or for how long you want to, but then again, the real issue here is accountability. And I think it is only but fair that we hold these people, whoever they are, we should hold these people accountable for what have happened, because again, Mr. Garcia did not deserve this at all. Not at all. Yeah, and I'm just quite disappointed as to how GMA treated the whole thing, or sort of like share the whole narrative. I just feel like facts could have been confirmed early on, instead of basing information from unverified information, you know because that further caused, I would say, devastation on the family side. So yeah, I'm sharing this because I am just so honored of the fact that Mr. Garcia has always been a strong ally of our community, the LGBT plus community. As you guys would remember, one of his last projects, if not his last movie project, was Rainbow Sunset, which is obviously LGBT centric. And I just wanna honor Mr. Garcia for being such an ally. That definitely was not his last project that was dedicated to the community. I believe, based from some articles, he has done several projects that were definitely pro LGBT, and I couldn't be thankful enough to him for that. Because again, not all not all straight actors would do those. Not all heterosexual actors would do those stuff that he did, so he would be able to make us feel that we belong, that we are loved. So yeah, and yeah, such a tragic loss. And I just I just feel that, again, these people, whoever they are, should be held accountable for whatever has happened to Mr. Garcia. I can only imagine as to how many more masterpieces Mr. Garcia, would bestow upon us because of such immense talent that he has. Apparently, that's gone because of the incident. You know, he could have given more for the industry. He could have given more for the people. But all those possibilities are obviously gone because of this untimely, uncalled for incident. And it's just so sad that some people just want us to move on, that nobody wanted that to happen. Of course, nobody wanted that to happen. Who would want that to happen? But it's not the issue of whether somebody or nobody wanted that to happen. Regardless, the point is, since that incident has happened and that entails responsibility, again, these people should be responsible for that. These people should be brought to justice. That is the least that we as spectators could do to somehow honor the legacy of Mr. Garcia, because again, that deserves, whatever happened to him deserves justice, obviously on the family side. So obviously the family is mourning at this very moment, and that's really very understandable. I just this is just my take. My take is that I really hope the family would really bring these people to justice, would really honor Mr. Garcia's family more by actually holding these people accountable for what have happened, because again, such a very untimely incident that should not have happened at all. So I just want to say thank you, Mr. Garcia, for everything that you've done for the industry, for us, for the people, especially for our community, for making us feel that we are loved, that we are accepted, that we are never alone. So keep shining down on us from heaven. As I've said in one of my posts, heroes like you live forever, and definitely you will never be forgotten. I love you as one of your fans. I love you for the fact that you just basically gave love to us all with your passion, with your kindness, with your humility. Rest in peace, Mr. Garcia.